मैं इतनी पागल हूँ बिना साउंड ऑन किए चालू कर दिए तो what the hell? इतना देर से बक रहे हैं हम हमको लगा सुनाई दे रहा होगा what the hell? What the hell? जो भी आया है वेलकम टू माय स्ट्रीम। मैं सच में बक रही थी, वेलकम वेलकम बोल रही थी। मैं बिल्कुल अवेयर नहीं थी कि आवाज़ नहीं जा रहा है बोल के। थैंक यू फॉर रिमाइंडिंग सैमी कलसी, थैंक यू। आई वंडर यहाँ क्या होगा।
I heard that Salterai was once the home of the god of Salt's people. Therefore, there's sure to be loads of valuable relics nearby.
According to legend, the people of the god of Salt, Havria, enjoyed prosperous lives under her protection. But this legend has been around for ages. With the countless scrap collectors and treasure hoarders in the area, there probably aren't many valuable things left here.
Oh, good. That's just great. If I knew it was picked this clean before, I wouldn't have come.
Semi Kalsi. Oh, never mind. Soon to become professional, don't worry. Professional हो जाएंगे कुछ दिन बाद.
About that, I know there's a ruin deep in this cave here. It's related to the god of Salt, which is actually how the area originally got its name of Salterai. However, the ruin entrance has been sealed by a mysterious power. Nobody has been able to break the seal. I found a mechanism that seemed to be related to the seal, but when I undid the mechanism, the seal wasn't affected at all. So at the moment, the seal's origin and how to break it are very important topics in my research on the god of Salt.
Is it related to the god of Salt's people? Is it related to Rex Lapis?
I don't know. There's no concrete evidence. But I'm pretty sure the seal is meant to hide some kind of long-forgotten truth. The god of Salt was a benevolent god, adored by the people, not to mention powerful. She wouldn't have any kind of shameful secrets to hide. So, the one who wants to hide some truth is very possibly her killer, Morax.
This doesn't sound like something the Lord of Geo would do, though.
Who cares about all that? It sounds like countless treasures of the god of Salt lie within this ruin, just waiting for someone to find them, right?
You weren't listening at all, were you? Ugh. Even if there's a mountain of treasures inside, nobody can get in if the seal isn't broken.
Ah, but we have the illustrious Mr. Zhongli with us. He looks like he knows just about everything. A little seal shouldn't be any trouble for him.
This seal seems to be quite ancient. Even Mr. Zhongli may not know all of its secrets.
I may know something about it.
What?
Over the years, I've heard various rumors with bits of knowledge about seals. Although their references seem rather disorderly, they do in fact contain the secret to breaking seals. Let's go take a look at the mechanism Miss Wanyan just mentioned.
Okay, since Mr. Zhongli says so, follow me then.
Zhongli को देख के नहीं लगता कि ये किसी को मर्डर कर भी सकता है बोल के, unless कुछ अजीब सा रीज़न होगा तो who knows, कुछ भी हो सकता है। मुझे हील करके आना चाहिए, कभी भी सामने एनिमी खड़ा कर देगा। I should be prepared. I should use Kaya.
Ready when you are.
Okay. Oh my god.
to compel. Yeah.
Dodge this! Cool it!
Incinerate! Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, I'm burning. Phew. Nice.
Here it is. There's some debris scattered here that, when put together, look like they definitely had to do with the god of salt. According to the inscription on the side, if one looks from a certain angle, the secret to the mechanism will be revealed. See that? Although we activated the mechanism, nothing happened to the seal.
That's because there's actually another mechanism that must be activated.
Another?
Let me lead the way from here.
Okay.
This place seems familiar. Huh, I remember. I think there's some elemental monuments here. So you're saying they're related to all this? When I investigated the seal last time, I had someone with a vision accompany me. But when we lit up all the elemental monuments, nothing happened.
That's because you don't just need to activate them at the same time, but in a certain order as well. Otherwise, the seal will not be broken. The secret to this puzzle is hidden in the legends about the Archon War. Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. All desolate and devoid of life. Liyue is vast, yet even one haven is hard to find.
To the north, to the east. Do the people of Liyue always talk in riddles?
I think I've heard this saying before.
Certainly you have. And the contents of this saying are also related to the god of salt. To provide a haven for her people, whose lives had been ravaged by the Archon War, this benevolent god searched all across Liyue. At that time, with the chaotic fires of war engulfing the land, even one sliver of peace was a luxury. And that haven she eventually found is right here. Today, it is known as Sal Turai.
How sad then. In the end, this peaceful place was destroyed by Morax.
Okay, enough with these ancient stories. Now that we have the clue, hurry up and break the seal. Whatever happened doesn't matter as long as we can get inside that ruin.
क्या सब फटोई इतने अजीब होते हैं? What the hell? Oh, cool. Hello. Welcome to my stream.
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. With this clue, you should be able to solve the puzzle.
South, east, west, north.
Don't blink! Cut to the chase! Boom boom! Yeah.
मैं यहाँ से आई थी, राइट?
So please do us a favor and clear this up at your earliest convenience. I submit that we cannot afford for the codices to get damp.
यहाँ तो मुझे सिर्फ 1 2 बाकी के दो ओके ये रहा और एक ये रहा ओके गॉट इट मैं यहाँ से एंट्री ली थी ओके मुझे यहाँ से स्टार्ट करना चाहिए था
Incoming. Zhongli. Speed of light. Incoming.
That was easy.
Look! The seal really was broken! Mr. Zhongli is indeed quite remarkable.
Hey.
It was nothing, really.
Uh-huh.
Now,
Are
it's
it-
time that people learn the hidden truth lost to time.
अच्छा Zhongli क्या छुपा है?
Freeze!
What the hell? देख के तो नहीं लगता छुपाने वाले लोग हैं
Dodge this! Freeze! Dodge this! Cool it! Dodge this!
Before entering the ruin, I have a proposal that will help us prevent the kind of senseless arguing between you two that we saw at Guyonstone Forest.
Okay. What is it?
I propose you two agree upon a contract, stipulating that we alternate who gets claim to each treasure we encounter, with only one object permitted per claim. To show my sincerity, I won't be taking any treasure. This will just be between you all.
I won't take any either
Hey! Don't pass an opportunity like this up so easily!
I don't agree. I mean, you want me to split the treasure with this amateur archaeologist? No, absolutely not.
बड़ा लालची है
I don't agree either. He will only defile the precious relics left behind by the god of salt. I can't accept this.
Well then, if the contract is not agreed upon, I will no longer serve as your consultant on this expedition. You will have to rely on your own experience to find whatever treasures are hidden in this ruin,
बाप
as
रे
well as traps.
You have the audacity to demand this.
nice
Okay then. Even half of the treasure in the long-sealed ruin of the God of Salt should be enough to make a fortune.
If you want me to agree upon this contract, so be it. I just have one request, Mr. Zhongli. If we discover the truth behind the god of salt, you must judge it fairly, even if the truth harms Morax's image.
I can accept this arrangement. Well then, let's go.
अगर कुछ गलत निकलता भी है तो हम एक्सेप्ट नहीं करेंगे बिकॉज ज़ोंगली काफ़ी जेंटलमैन है कैसे हो सकता है पॉसिबल ही नहीं है हे अरे मुझे चेंज करना चाहिए अपना कैरेक्टर. Oh, how exciting! अरे Sammy Kelsey, Zhongli best boy. Yep, he is the best. मुझे जोंगली का बैनर में सिर्फ सिंगचू मिला और बेडो का कॉन्स्टलेशन मिला. 2 4 स्टार्स. 5 स्टार बोलने से बस वही खचिंग मिली हमको और कोई नहीं. हे वेट मुझे चलने दो. हाँ ठीक है. अरे 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 ओह माय गॉड. कभी कभार ये लोग का स्कल क्यों दिखता है हमको.
Someone needs assistance.
lapis.
Incinerate!
Ouch. मुझे जाना कहाँ है. ऊपर. ऊपर तो बंद है. हाय मुझे ऊपर जाना है लेकिन कहाँ से. मैं तो शायद यही से आई राइट. Yep. What? Of mysteries and salt. Okay. Level 61. मेरी नोएल 60 की है so The seal has been broken. Both the treasures and the tail of the god of salt await within. The party pushes on, each armed with desperate aims. Okay. Oh, 65. This should work. आपको Zhongli ट्राई करने मिलेगा. Nice. Hey. Oh my god, he's so cool. Oh my god.
Are these statues?
No. These are people.
Duh.
They were probably followers of the god of salt.
How did they become this way?
What in the world is hidden deep in this ruin?
Quake! Rise!
Oh. अरे मैं उठ क्यों नहीं पा रही? Okay, fair enough. इसमें भी
Crumble!
लॉल हो गया मेरे साथ.
Quake!
Oh my god, his voice.
Look at this! It's filled halfway with salt.
It just looks like a fancy salt holder. Seems like the god of salt was a god lacking in treasures.
According to my knowledge, it's no ordinary vessel. Although it is only half full, it is also forever half full. That is to say, it is bottomless.
What? You're saying that even if I pour the salt out, the amount inside won't change?
Exactly.
Able to produce endless salt. The god of salt is powerful indeed.
Finally, after all that effort, I've found precious treasure. I claim this as mine. I just need to pour the endless salt into 1,000 or 10,000 bags. I can sell it and make a fortune.
Hey! How can you use a relic of the god of salt for such a shallow pursuit?
If Mr. Clement wants this salt chalice, then the next object we find will belong to Miss Wanyan, according to the contract agreed upon.
Of course, as we agreed. But how can anything be worth more than this rare find?
Since we have a contract, it's no use for me to fight with him.
Then let's move on, shall we?
Farewell, sweet salt.
I will have order. Crumble. Rise.
इसको मैं कैसे करूं?
Stabilize! Stabilize!
मुझे ये कैसे करना है?
Gather!
What? हम तो गिर ही गए. What the hell? What am I supposed to do? Oh my god, he's so cool.
Speed of light. Incoming.
What am I supposed to do?
Speed of light.
GG Tsunami. Use Zhongli E. Okay.
Stabilize!
What?
Yeah.
ज़्यादा पास नहीं हो जा रहा है और थोड़ा सा दूर. हट जाओ. On the pressure plate. I'm trying. यही जाके अटक जा रहा है. Drop the E on the plate? Oh, yup. Makes sense. अरे नीचे क्यों नहीं हुआ? पास में क्यों हुआ?
Yeah.
एक सेकेंड, गलती हो रहा है यहाँ.
Crumble.
और थोड़ा सामने होना चाहिए था. नेवर माइंड. ओके, अब हो जाएगा. नाइस. Jeez. Don't stand on the plate, just stand a bit away and press E. Use Geo Traveler then. Done. Done. Thank you.
Ha! Just a simple ruler. It doesn't look to be worth anything.
This, if I remember correctly, this is some kind of measuring tool.
Indeed. But the god of salt imbued it with another power. When you stick this ruler in the ground, the surrounding area will become covered in salt, much like a rising tide covers the earth. The deeper it is stuck in the ground, the more salt will appear. It is essentially a bumper harvest of salt.
What? That's even better than the salt chalice!
Well then, according to our contract, the salt ruler goes to Miss Wanyan.
No, unacceptable. I paid for and organized this entire expedition. Why should I get the short end of the stick?
What the?
And this girl has been useless. Why would she get anything?
Oh boy, here we go again.
Well, we were on the topic of useless people.
So you are saying you want to break the contract?
So what if I break it? Now that I've seen how the mechanisms in this ruin work, I no longer need you.
What the hell?
Let's not forget who hired who here. Why should I let you make the rules?
Because you agreed to a contract. Rex Lapis once said, "Ones who break their contracts shall suffer the wrath of the rock."
That is one of your Liyue gods. I am from Snezhnaya. I
Will suffer the wrath of the rock. You may find it rather unpleasant.
Okay.
Pay your dues. Rise.
Oh my god.
Crumble. Yeah. No escape. Rise.
किधर गया?
Quake. Rise.
Boom! Don't blink! Yeah!
No escape.
Leave it all to me.
Leaving so soon.
Ha! Speed of light.
Quake.
Oh my god.
Rise.
Oh no.
Can't run from death.
Oof. Thank goodness.
I shall confiscate your treasure as well. You are not worthy to continue any further into the ruin. Leave this place.
Oh, darn you! Just you wait.
Some archaeological survey. He could only pretend for so long.
At least we had our guard up. I hope you never become as greedy as him, Paimon. Obviously, हम ये नहीं बोलेंगे.
Yeah, good thing Paimon can smell a liar from a
जी सोनामी, जोंगली का शील्ड भी होता है. ओके, नाइस.
Clement's wrongdoing stemmed from greed, yes. But besides greed, there are many other things that may tempt us to break contracts. When people see the object of their dreams, how many are really able to control their desire and follow the contract?
0.
I think we should be honest with each other now.
Huh? Be honest about what?
That in truth, not a single member of this archaeological expedition came here for archaeology.
Why do you say that?
Miss, you lack even the most basic archaeological knowledge, and can recognize naught but a few simple relics. However, you are an expert when it comes to anything regarding the god of salt. You aren't interested in archaeology or relics. What you're really interested in is the god of salt. I believe those legends about the god of salt that you mentioned on the Pearl Galley are passed down between generations at Yinyuan Hall.
Okay, that's enough.
जी सोनामी, चलो अब चलते हैं. हैप्पी स्ट्रीमिंग. ओके, बाय बाय.
Sir, you are indeed a man of great knowledge and talents. I seem to have been right to seek you out once I plucked up my courage. You're right. I'm not a scholar of archaeology. I come from one of the 8 trades under the jurisdiction of the Qixing, Yinyuan Hall of the salt industry.
What
Our ancestors were those protected by the god of salt all those years ago, when the Archon War engulfed the land in chaos.
Come to think of it, I've never heard you say Rex Lapis. I've never heard you say Lord of Chio.
Oh, right! Now that you mention it, the people of Liyue very seldom use the name Morax.
During the war, Morax assassinated our god out of envy for her power. He left us alone and lost in the world. We hate him! But this is Morax's Liyue after all. And its history is written as he wishes. So I seek proof of Morax's guilt. He has blood on his hands and cruelty in his heart.
What?
We agreed to a contract that we will face the truth head on, didn't we, Mr. Zhongli? You must judge this history fairly.
Naturally, of course. But I must add, Liyue is no longer Morax's Liyue. Come with me. All the answers you seek lie ahead.
Oh, I should heal him up. Oh my god, मैं अभी मरने जा रही थी. What the hell? No. What? फिर हम गिरे.
You shouldn't see me like this.
I'm sorry, Zhongli. What the hell? I'm gonna revive him. Let's go. Confirm. I have lots of food. You don't have to worry. Wrong side. मैं चढ़ नहीं पा रही. Oh my god. क्या हो रहा है? Oh, got it, got it, got it.
Crumble! Quake!
अरे
Crumble!
Phew. Oh my god.
Rise! Careless! Crumble! Quake!
Don't blink! Hey!
मैं कहाँ अटक गई?
Motion to compel!
क्या घुसता उस्ता कर रही है?
Rise! Quake! Crumble! Order guide you! Quake!
Incoming! With sword comes shadow.
Oh my god. Phew.
This is a sword? Aha! It's a broken sword! This is proof! This proves that the God of Salt had to fight back. Fight back against the evil Morax. But sadly, she was defeated. The power of this sword surely is much greater than that of the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler. If we can repair the sword, then we can show the world the mighty power of the God of Salt.
It does look like something left behind after being defeated in battle.
2 pieces of a broken sword. From an archaeological perspective, these are 2 separate relics. According to the contract, you can only claim one.
Why? We were alternating claims to treasure, true. But Clement is no longer here.
Yes, but the only one object per claim clause still holds true. You cannot take 2 relics at the same time.
This logic!
Zhongli, she seems like a good person, and no one is fighting over the treasure. How about you let this one slide, huh?
When there's a contract, nothing can be allowed to slide. If the contract is not followed, then it is broken.
Whoa.
No! If I only take one half, then it can't be repaired, and the power of the God of Salt cannot be restored. No matter what, I must be faithful to her. Even if it breaks the contract, I don't care.
So you are already decided? Then there is a price to pay for breaking the contract.
Oh.
Zhongli!
That is to say, you consign yourself to suffer the wrath of the rock.
That's okay. The God of Salt gave up her life to protect her people. My sacrifice is nothing compared to that. Punish me however you want. Just let me take this proof of my faith.
No, you can't hit her!
Perhaps that punishment would be easier for her. But as punishment, I will tell you the truth.
Huh?
Huh?
The truth? You mean the truth is my punishment?
Anime orc. So.
Yes. The truth that I am about to tell you shall be your price to pay for breaking the contract. I'm afraid to say that the God of Salt, Havria, was not the powerful god you imagine her to be. Rather, she was a small and weak god who yielded to all other gods. When it came to war, she lost, never able to win a seat among the seven.
What?
During the Archon War, the gods of this world used all their strength and cunning to vie for control of Tevat. But Havria instead chose to flee. She thought that by giving up before a fight could start, she could save herself and her people from the war. However, during such a long war, there is no end to the advances of aggressors. After making countless concessions, Havria lost all of her lands, until only one small haven remained.
No. No! It can't be so.
In her last days, she had not even a single blade to defend her people with.
Not even a single blade? Then... this sword...
This sword is not a relic belonging to the God of Salt, but is instead the murder weapon used to kill her.
Murder weapon? No! That's not true! That can't be true! You're trying to test my faith in the God of Salt!
As I said before, I only state the facts.
Preposterous! You are a follower of Morax! Don't try to trick me!
Hey! Hey! Come back!
That was too much for her to take. What is it really is true, right?
Indeed. Otherwise, why would I use the truth as punishment? I did not want to tell her such cruel facts. But the contract was broken. Let's follow her deeper into the ruin. There, I fear, we will find something that will leave her no choice but to face the truth.
Okay. Fighting between gods. to seize the 7 thrones, जिसमें से ये गॉड ऑफ सैंड भी थी, लड़ने की जगह वो भाग गई, भाग नहीं पाई, मर गई. Fair enough.
Are these statue thingies running?
अरे
What will we find ahead?
Salt. And betrayal.
मेरा दिमाग खराब है. Wait. Let me heal these guys. Come on. अरे खत्म हो गया इतना जल्दी.
Every journey has its final day.
पेट भर
Don't
गया
rush.
guys. एक second. Examine. It seems to have been fleeing from something, not expecting that something terrible. Okay, fair enough. सबका ठीक है ऐसा.
What are all these?
Anime org, she was the god of salt, and also this story is kind of real life story of a god. In Chinese, just have the same things. In Chinese, was there really a god? A real god? Maybe. कुछ भी हो सकता है. लोग स्टोरी बनाते इमेजिनेशन प्लस जो रियल लाइफ में होता है उसी से जोड़ के. सो पॉसिबल हो सकता है.
What did they see? What did they do? What happened?
नमक बन गया ये.
Since you do not trust me, let us continue onward.
Oh,
That which
Zhongli
lies
so
beyond this door will show you all that happened back then.
Oh, it's so cool. Anime org, yes. Oh my god. एक एनिमेटेड कैरेक्टर से प्यार हो जाएगा यार, ऐसा मत करो. ओह माय गॉड, यहाँ यहाँ क्या नमक का तूफान आया था? ये उड़ गया, अब सब उड़ गए.
This is the scene of the crime. Havria's body dissipated, leaving nothing but these traces of salt. Her dying moments have since been frozen in time to this very day. The story continues that some among her people realized at last that this gentle, kind, but weak god could never protect anyone in wartime. The Archon War was cruel in the extreme. Instead of consigning her to the agony of defeat, they thought perhaps it would be better to give her a quick release.
But what about these statue thingies?
No matter how weak the god, the power that flows forth when they are slain is beyond the strength of mortal coils to bear. Those who could not flee were thus transformed.
Okay. Anime org. I think so. You are not reading books of many different kind of stuff. Do you know all the gods in the game? Their name are based on demons? Basically, I believe in this stuff. Sorry. कुछ ना कुछ स्टोरी किताब मिलता रहता है लेकिन हम पढ़ते नहीं हैं उस सबको डिटेल्स में. हम बस कट सीन देख के ही मतलब एनालाइज करने का कोशिश करते हैं. सो जो लोग भाग नहीं पाए वो लोग ट्रांसफॉर्म हो गए. ओके.
Those of her people who were untouched by this disaster left for Liyue, where they sought refuge with Rex Lapis. Their descendants feared Havria's remnants and lived in terror that she had laid upon them an eternal curse. So they risked their lives to come here, to break the sword, and offer up obeisances in hopes that her anger might be appeased. But they need not have done so. For how could a god who had never once resisted, even till the end, nurse hatred for her people in her heart?
Even if this is so, I can't! This must be a lie. A false history, all of it! Don't you dare try to shake my faith!
ये पगला गई है.
Yikes. Zhongli didn't show any mercy this time either.
Zhongli is cool. He's cool.
This is the price she must pay. Yet I would not call it a bad thing. Judging by how she appeared, I fear that she will struggle for a time. But even if she may not escape that struggle immediately, simply recognizing the truth is good enough for now.
You seem all too familiar with what happened to the God of Salt. You didn't just hear rumors about the way to break the seal, did you?
Indeed. In ages past, Havria's story served as a warning to me as well.
Anime Oric, do you know Paimon is also a name of a demon called Paimon, the king of cursed flames, and also one of the 7 prince kings of hell? Paimon? What the hell? Okay. Indeed, in ages past, Havria's story served as a warning to me as well. Okay, as a lesson for Zhongli? Fine.
Faith in a god who has already passed will do you no good. So it is for Havria. And so it is for Morax also.
The people of Liyue will understand that one day.
All right then. Now, would you like to accompany me in taking a trip to Guyanstone Forest?
Always.
Huh? What do you want to do, Zhongli?
Treading old ground, telling old stories. One cannot help but be reminded of old acquaintances.
Okay, पुरानी यादें ताज़ा करने जाएंगे. Nice. रिनत अब्रामोव. What the hell? ये सब स्पैम क्यों होता है? I don't know. मुझे आज तक समझ नहीं आया. और मैं पढ़ती भी हूँ पागल जैसा. Jeez. One cannot help but be reminded of old acquaintances. Who's that old acquaintances you're talking about, Zhongli? Who is it? Can I break that? Never mind. Any other chest? No. ऐसे क्यों जा रही हूँ मैं? डायरेक्ट यहाँ से निकल सकती हूँ। अगर पाइमोन तो लेकिन लड़की है राइट? नहीं? हाँ पता नहीं, कुछ भी हो सकता है। पाइमोन कभी स्ट्रेंज लगती है हमको भी, कभी कभार अच्छी लगती है, कभी कभार इरिटेटिंग लगती है, कभी कभार पता नहीं कौन है लगती है, लाइक वियर्ड।
Bum boom! Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Da. Yeah.
अरे उधर नहीं, इधर। नाइस नाइस। Anime org. Morax is a demon's name who can use the element of earth. He can shift each and every single mountain as well as the river, as well as he can cure any sickness. Just sickness? You mean sickness? Just by looking at them? Nice. अगर ये लोग डीमंस है तो ये लोग खुद को मतलब गॉड रेफर क्यों करते हैं? लाइक कुछ तो लॉजिक होगा राइट? पाइमोन भी एक गॉड है, तो ये हम लोग के साथ क्या कर रही है? What? कुछ तो लोचा है, कुछ बड़ा सा खिचड़ी पक रहा है जो समझ नहीं आ रहा। Well, अभी समझ में आना भी नहीं चाहिए बिकॉज तेवर चैप्टर ट्रेलर से पता चला कि What?
It's a cherry.
What the hell? मैं कहाँ से उठूं? यहाँ से? ओके मुझे यहाँ से उठना चाहिए। तेवाद चैप्टर से पता चला कि 7 गॉड्स है राइट? सेवन में से अभी बस 3 जन ही डिस्कवर हुए हैं और भी बाकी है। स्नेजनायन गॉड, सिरिजा, सुमेरु का कौन गॉड है, नाम भूल गए हम। लोग खुद को गॉड क्यों बोलता है, ये समझ में नहीं आता। अरे यार सुमेरु, फाउंटेन, स्नेजनाया और क्या तो नाम था। ट्रेलर फिर से देखना होगा, हम भूल जाते हैं ना। अभी तक फुल रिवील किया ही नहीं है ये लोग। अभी भी कितना खिचड़ी में सब्जी मिलाना बाकी है, बहुत कुछ है अभी। अभी तो ये हार्डली से 30-20% होगा स्टोरी का। Anime org, the four winds of Mondstadt has their own demonic names in the Grim Law. You mean like क्या अरे वीकली बॉस का क्या नाम है ड्रैगन से लड़ते हैं डिवॉलिन हाँ ओके फेयर एनफ मुझे और ऊपर जाना है ओके मुझे ऊपर जाना है फाइन Zhongli. Wait. Let me heal. खाना खत्म हो जाए फर्क नहीं पड़ता Hey. Hi Zhongli. He's so cute. मैं सीधा क्यों नहीं खड़ी हो पा रही मैं उधर क्यों देख रही हूँ पता है He's looking at me. That's cute. Wait. Switch. Save. Okay.
Now, I mentioned before that many gods of old have been sealed beneath the Guyan stone forest.
Anime org, no, it is the full 91% right now because I have completed this story and you have to go towards the second dragon of rock. That story is amazing. Okay, now you will know why the hell the sea water is salty. Okay, nice.
The Adepti have presently handed Liyue over to mortals, and Havria's time was even further in the past. The Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler that she left behind should not return to Liyue. To leave them here is to let them slumber. And it is also a homecoming.
So what would you like us to do?
I ended an era with my own two hands. I've always wondered how I should remember that which I ended. History records, but history may be changed. This incident proved that. Time is a mighty force, and history's twist in its flow. I need to find a better way of recording history in order to engrave its truth. Stone carvings were one such ancient method, but unchanging stone, immovable earth, even one such as myself. Someday we may all disappear.
Zhongli.
Therefore, I thought of you, traveler. You are one who crosses the celestial atlas, and who passes through countless worlds. If our history is engraved in your memory, it will one day accompany you into another world. As long as a traveler like you is able to record what happened, then a backup of sorts will exist for times and tides of Teyvat.
Zhongli is like the oldest god among the seven, right? Like 6,000 years old, if I'm not wrong. So that's why you wanted us to come with you, so you didn't just bring me along to find treasures.
Sounds like tough work.
Now then, it is time that we consigned both the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler to the sea.
Huh? Why do we need to throw them into the sea?
As I said before, this is the place to which the remnants of many bygone gods are consigned. This includes Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, who the Jade Chamber most recently returned to this ocean prison. Thousands of years ago, the Adepti and I fought against the turmoil that plagued every corner of this land. Guyan Stone Forest, where I sealed many gods with my spears. After so long, naught but folk tales remain. Osial, you and I were foes, but our ancient grudge is but a bygone memory now. May that which Havria has left behind be yours to subsume. And thus another spark of divinity departs from Liyue. My legacy shall now be left to those who come after to debate.
Oh, Zhongli. मेरे लिए कोई रिप्लेस नहीं कर सकता.
I will remain here for a while. I fear that moments of reminiscence like this can only grow fewer.
Oh, I feel a bit bad for the God of Salt.
We did not measure right and wrong during the days of the Archon War in the same manner as we do today. Of course, as I am now, I only wish that she could have lived in a gentler time. Of course, as I am now, I only wish that she could have lived in a gentler time.
Oh, Zhongli is a soft guy.
I will remain here for a while. I fear that moments of reminiscence like this can only grow fewer.
Won't those relics cause Osial to grow in power?
Though the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler do have power in their own right, they are nothing before Osial. If a day comes when he should recover his strength and return, I believe that even so, he will be defeated once more.
Oh boy. Nice.
I will remain here for a while. I fear that moments of reminiscence like this can only grow fewer.
What will you do now?
That is a good question. In the past, I might have given you a most specific answer. But now... yes. I suppose I will continue in my role as a consultant at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. But if this journey was to your liking, why don't you come along the next time I am seeking to preserve memories of Liyue's past?
Sure. मुझे छोड़ के जाने का मन नहीं कर रहा. But anyways, जाना तो पड़ेगा. Okay, एक हो गया. इसको अनलॉक करना होगा. हम किसको किसको अच्छा हम 2 जन को अनलॉक किए. एक 2 नहीं 3. एक जोंगली को किए थे. वेंटी युला. What should I do next? ये वाला मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा था क्या करना है. So The spin drift shall never return. Afros Telos. Afros Telos. अच्छा ये यूला का चैप्टर है. Let's do her. Okay, enough. That should be enough. अरे ज़ोंगली के साथ ही यूला भी हो जाएगी. नो वरीज. जीन.
Thank you for coming on such short notice, Honorary Knight. I know you must be busy. Well, to make a long story short, there's a particular matter at hand that the Knights requires your assistance with.
The Knights are busy as ever. Sounds like typical Master Chant.
Yes, it has been one thing after another recently. Neither myself nor any of the Mondstadt garrison are able to catch a moment of peace. I have recently received multiple reports from the Knights of someone within the Lawrence clan having close dealings with the Fatui.
The Fatui? Again? But who are the Lawrence clan?
There was a dark period in Mondstadt's history when the aristocracy ruled over the city. The hard-won freedom that followed with the fall of Decarabian was lost once again as slavery spread throughout the land. The first Dandelion Knight, Vanessa, spearheaded the revolution that overthrew the old aristocratic system and established the Knights of Favonius, leading Mondstadt to become the city that you see today. The aristocrats that had oppressed the people of Mondstadt were none other than the Lawrence clan.
Oh, Paimon gets it! So the clan's descendants are now scheming with the bad guys to carry out more dubious deeds.
We suspect as much, though we have yet to obtain any solid evidence. The reason I summoned you here today is to ask you to help us further investigate this matter.
But why us? Sounds like a job for the Knights of Favonius to me.
Unfortunately, the Knights of Favonius and the aristocracy have been at odds with one another for as long as I can remember.
Okay.
We've already considered every possible way of resolving our differences, but it seems the descendants of the aristocracy remain antagonistic towards the Knights. No matter what stance we take when dealing with them, the outcome is always the same. Our efforts only result in adding more fuel to the flames. We could come knocking on their door on the grounds of a search warrant, but if the investigation were to come up empty, I'm afraid tensions and distrust would only increase. All of our past efforts would have been wasted.
But as the honorary knight, I technically also belong to the Knights. Are
You are in fact the best candidate to represent the Knights of Favonius. But you need not emphasize your role as the honorary knight. You're a traveler from a distant land, and you can approach the aristocrats in this way. Once you come to friendly terms with the Lawrence clan, you should be in a good position to learn more of their possible connections with the Fatui.
Whoa! Leave it to Master Jean to come up with such a thorough plan!
Perhaps such plans have become second nature after all the diplomatic issues I've dealt with. The name of the Lawrence clan member in question is Schubert. Lately, he can often be found strolling near the northern city walls. It is said that he is difficult to get along with due to his temperamental disposition, but if we approach him calmly, then things should go off without a hitch.
Sensei Minato. Hi, welcome to my stream. I hope things will go smoothly. Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
Thanks again for your help. If you run into any snags along the way, I'll do anything in my power to support you.
Jean is such a sweetheart.
Schubert can be quite touchy, so it may not be easy to get along with him at first. But as long as matters remain calm, then you should be able to come to friendly terms with him.
Okay. Fair enough. Sensei Minato, what's your AR? My AR is 44 right now. For the former aristocrat. Talk to the person by the city wall. Hey, mister.
Huh? Who are you?
Hello, we're here too.
Hello?
Hello? Yeah, what's wrong?
What's wrong? Did you just say what's wrong?
Are
And I suppose you think that you can simply strut up here and greet me in such an ignoble and vulgar manner? Given that I don't recognize you, I can only assume that you are a traveler of some variety. I'll have you know that you are speaking with the Schubert Lawrence, a blood descendant of the magnanimous nobility.
भाई गजबे god complex है. Sensei Minato, oh cool. If you need any help with any boss, I can help you. Thank you. इस गेम में जितने भी लोग मिलते हैं सब स्वीट हैं, सब हेल्प करने राजी हो जाते हैं. हाँ, कोई माइनॉरिटी लोग को छोड़ के वो लोग वर्ल्ड में घुसते हैं, पता नहीं क्या करते चले जाते हैं. लेकिन मेजॉरिटी ऑफ लोग अच्छे हैं.
If you wish to address me, you'd best consider your words more carefully. Such nonchalant manners are inadmissible and will never do. Now, if you're somehow capable of understanding anything I've said, then you will get down on your knees, apologize for your negligent actions, and give me a proper introduction. That is the appropriate etiquette.
वाह,
That's etiquette? Paimon's never heard of something so complicated before.
In former times, when people knew their place and respected traditions, such conduct was only basic courtesy when greeting a nobleman.
गजब है. Anime org. Wow, did you started the story quest of Eula? And also I will just tell you, the person which you are talking about, that people are those people you just want to come in your world and take your stuff and go. Oh, they can take my stuff? Okay. सेंसे मिनातो वो कैरेक्टर मटेरियल्स लेने आते होंगे. ओह ओके, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. वैसे रीस्पॉन तो होता ही रहता है, राइट? कोई ना.
And neglecting your manners would result in a swift whipping.
Eh?
But look at the world now. Rules have been thrown to the wayside and manners forgotten. I cannot bear to see such degradation.
Sounds like too much hassle to me. It's no wonder the aristocracy fell. I shouldn't dare say that. पता है ये shitty behavior कर रहा है, but
What did you say? You dare question the dignity of the nobility?
Whoa,
I'll have you
relax.
know that though the Lawrence clan is in decline, myself and others of noble blood are looking for a chance to restore our rightful honor. Just look around. The people are unruly and undisciplined. I, however, strive to retain the elegance and etiquette of the nobility. After all, we are of a completely different breed by birth.
I haven't even said anything yet.
Save your words. I find your manners and bearing repulsive. I have nothing to discuss with the likes of you.
Anime org, you should only in people when they are ready to help you, not ask stuff from you. Okay, understand one thing. In this game, there are also mean people, Didi. Yeah. फिगर आउट कर लिए थे सिंस से मिना तो 2 days रिस्पॉन्ड टाइम होता है सो इट्स बेटर टू जस्ट गो टू अदर वर्ल्ड्स जा ये क्या बात हुआ anime org yes so that's why you should only let in people when we are ready to help you not asked stuff or grinding materials from you एक्चुअली क्या हुआ इस गेम में हम घुसे तो शुरू में सब हेल्प करने ही आ रहे थे आई वाज लाइक ओ सभी अच्छे होंगे तो कोई लोग ऐसे ही आ जाते थे फिर बाद में गायब हो जाता था आई वाज लाइक ओके ये चीज़ हमको अजीब लगता था और कुछ नहीं ये आदमी का एटीट्यूड भाई
Besides, I am in no way obligated to instruct commoners on basic courtesies. Now I have more pressing matters to attend to. I'll take my leave.
So this is what Master G meant by difficult to get along with. Let's head back and talk things over with her.
मास्टर जीन किस आदमी से पाला पड़ा है प्लीज़ समझाइए लाइक क्या हो रहा है मेरे साथ ये आदमी एकदम टॉलरेबल नहीं है अरे हम कहाँ जा रहे हैं से मिना तो एक्चुअली लो एआर प्लेयर्स रियली नीड हेल्प विद बॉसेस मैं भी जाता हूँ हेल्प करने फॉर टाइम पास तो वाओ दैट्स नाइस
Well, if it isn't the honorary knight. I'm just on my way out to gather some intel. I didn't expect to run into you here. Huh? Judging by your expression, you must have run into some trouble.
Master Jean tasked us with a special assignment, but things seem to have run aground for the moment.
एक अजीब पब्लिक से हम लोगों को डील करना पड़ रहा है और कुछ नहीं It's a long story. It wasn't our fault. It's a long story.
No need to get down on yourself. Sometimes things just don't turn out as planned. Even I can't guarantee useful intel every time I'm dispatched.
Anime org. If you have a starter account, you will just receive more thing than a common player is receiving right now in a day. That is the algorithm of this game, so please only let in those people who are ready to help you. Got it. I'll keep that in mind.
You just have to keep at it and never give up.
That's Amber for you. That's Amber for you.
Hey, why don't you let me try to help? What's the problem?
Master Jean asked us to build a connection with someone named Schubert Lawrence. But it turns out that he's a peculiar character that doesn't listen to anyone. Especially Paimon.
Aha, Schubert! I know him. Let me guess. He said you didn't have any manners.
So you heard. Sounds like you're no stranger to his rants.
I've been on the receiving end of his lectures many a time. The Lawrence clan can be very particular about such things.
You mean everyone the Lawrence clan is just a big headache?
As aristocrats, they believe there should be a certain distance between themselves and common folk. I understand their thinking, but that's just not how things are anymore. However, there is one exception among the Lawrence clan, my good buddy, Eula.
Buddy?
That's right. Not only is she from the Lawrence clan, but she's also captain of the Knights of Favonia's 4th company.
Jean told us that the Lawrence clan sees the Knights as enemies. How could a member of the Lawrence clan join the Knights?
Eula is special. She's not quite like the other members of her clan. She has her own beliefs and it shows. In other words, she doesn't really adhere to the strict rules and conventions of her family.
Anime org, and also I just wanted to ask you one thing. Do you want to try my account of Air 56? Please don't say no, please. Try? मैं अकाउंट लेके करूँगी क्या? आप इतना दूर तक पहुँच गए, हम तो मतलब सच बोला जाए तो हमको कुछ पता नहीं है करना क्या है बोल के. मेरा आर्टिफैक्ट्स भी डिसऑर्गेनाइज्ड है, मतलब हमको आइडिया भी नहीं है कौन सा आर्टिफैक्ट लगाना चाहिए बोल के, हम रैंडमली लगा देते हैं. सो हम उतने नॉलेजेबल नहीं हैं या नॉलेजेबल नहीं है इस गेम के मैटर में. हम करेंगे क्या अकाउंट लेकर? हम क्या करें आप बताइए, उस हिसाब से देखते हैं.
However, she's still quite knowledgeable about dealing with the Lawrences. I'm sure you'll see what I mean if you meet her.
That's strange. If Eula is a member of the Lawrence clan, then why would Master Jean choose us for the task? Couldn't she just ask Eula?
Well, it's a little complicated. Basically, the Lawrence clan has frowned upon the fact that Eula joined the Knights. Her family members don't particularly care for her.
That's sad. Sensei Minato, farm for artifacts only after AR-45. Okay. ये नहीं जानती थी, मतलब एक और लेवल की बात. ओके.
In their eyes, Eula is nothing but a traitor to the family.
Much like a black sheep of the family. She sounds like quite the character. I guess that's understandable from their point of view.
She's very easy to get along with. Just explain the situation, and I'm sure she'll help you come up with a way to get along with Schubert. In fact, I think she's out in the wilderness on patrol this morning. You should be able to find her around Storm Bear Mountains.
Thanks, Amber. All right, you heard her. Let's go find Eula.
Good luck, you
Let's
two.
go.
I've got my own matters to investigate.
Who would have guessed the Knights have a member of the Lawrence clan? Well, if you want to learn about the...
Anime org, by seeing my account, I wanted to let you know how you want to build your kaching. Mine is not the absolute one. Sensei Minato, Eula is love. Nice. She's a pretty character. इस गेम में काफ़ी सिस्टम है जो आज तक मेरे दिमाग में नहीं घुसा. पीटी सिस्टम क्या क्या होता है, हम बस आते ही खेलते चले जाते हैं. प्रीटी कैरेक्टर्स लोग को देखते भाग जाते हैं बस. ए कोतोने नो, पता नहीं कौन है. कोतोने कौन है, मुझे नहीं पता कौन है.
The Fatui!
Oh
What are
my
they
God.
doing here? Is that why Eula was sent on patrol here? Let's fight first and talk later!
Miscalculated.
Incinerate!
incoming!
An unfortunate fault.
Boom boom! Nowhere to hide. Speed of light.
और भी भाई 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 आजा भाई
Incinerate! Windblade!
I will end you. This is
nice no
Huh?
hell yeah
Yeah!
wow
You don't think twice before reaching for your sword, do you? Do you have any idea how long I've been tracking these targets? And now you get to stake a claim. You think you're stronger because you got to them first? Mark my words, vengeance will be mine.
What?
eh I'm sorry vengeance Sensei Minato Anime org. I'm having C1 Kaching, Klee, Luke, Ayaka, John, Child, Yula, Xiao, and Venti. Wow, so many 5-star characters. Nice. Sensei Minato. Anime org. If you want to understand it, I'm more ready to let you know all the information as well as detail of the game. I just have a raw knowledge about the game because I'm from the starting of this world. Okay. Fair enough. I'm sorry, Vengeance.
That's right. I heard the commotion and came as swiftly as I could, only to find you two already fighting the Fatui. Not only that, you are making quick work of them too. If I didn't make my move, you would have been able to take all the credit. Still, I'm glad you're unscathed. Confronting that number of Fatui at once can be dangerous.
Actually, I'm quite used to fighting the Fatui. I know my way around a fight. I'm quite used to.
Sorry, Paimon doesn't understand what you mean, but thanks for your concern.
Concern? Why would I be concerned for the safety of my arch enemies?
Arch enemies? Wait a minute. You were saying how glad you were that we were unscathed a second ago.
By which I meant, if you were injured, I'd have to escort 2 strangers guilty of stealing my targets all the way back to Mondstadt. Which would mean you'd cause me even more trouble. My vengeance would be swifter still.
Yeah.
Huh? So that's how you see all this?
So you must be Yula. Well, हम लोग यूला से पहले भी मिल चुके हैं अल्बेडो का क्वेस्ट में. So,
Yes, that's me.
Paimon thinks she's pretty strange. Although at least we can communicate with her.
You dare to call someone you've just met strange? Forget the aristocracy. That's rude even by normal standards. Speaking of which, how do you know my name?
This is the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius. And speaking of rude, we're trying to investigate an aristocrat named Schubert Lawrence. He's so obsessed with etiquette that he's not even willing to speak with us.
I understand now. That's my uncle, all right. But why do you mean to investigate him?
अंकल बाप रे इतना खच्चर अंकल Protons, hello, welcome to my stream. Anime org, yes Minato bro. What do you want to say? I'm more willing to listen. He may be secretly involved with the Tui.
I see. You have some nerve to faming a family member right in front of me. I will have vengeance for this too.
No! This is an assignment from Master Jean! It's just an investigation, that's all!
Aren't you curious about your uncle? Aren't you worried about your uncle? Cute.
To the everyday citizens of Mondstadt, everyone in the Lawrence clan is scum. It's natural for rumors and unwarranted gossip to lead to such suspicion.
Hard to avoid such a reputation when you're known as the ruthless rulers of Old Mondstadt.
Oh, so that's what you think of me? Yet another transgression to avenge.
But didn't you say it first?
Curious. We've only just met, and you've already given me 3 causes for vengeance. It's been a while since I've encountered anyone as interesting as you.
Your definition of curious is curious. Why do you seem so happy about it?
I assume you need me to teach you the conduct of the Lawrence clan. Only then will you finally be able to communicate with my uncle, correct?
That's right. Amber told us to come and talk to you.
Well then, let's begin your training immediately. It'll be easier to train when we're back in Mondstadt. We'll require other people.
Anime org, do you know I just have all the 3 characters of the royal family of Mondstadt? Royal family of Mondstadt? Okay. C is 1, then other 2? But aren't you plotting vengeance against us? You're not planning to take revenge at an opportune moment, are you?
We can put that aside for now. Besides,
God.
if it's the acting Grandmaster's assignment, and Amber's the one who recommended me, I should comply.
Paimon's confused. This girl's all vengeance this and revenge that. But she doesn't seem the least bit angry. Still, Paimon has met bigger weirdos before.
What? Oh, ये ना इसको लेना ही impossible है. Ding ding ding. Anime org. Diluc, John and Yula. Diluc भी royal family से. Okay, fair enough. Hey Yula.
Ah, you finally arrived. There's no time to spare, so we'll begin with our first lesson.
Wait, hold on. There's something we need to clear up first. Otherwise it'll keep bugging us.
About all that vengeance stuff, you won't really take revenge, will you?
So that's still on your mind, huh? Maybe you're the ones who can't let things go. Don't worry, there's a time and place for exacting vengeance. Besides, I'm not in the mood for any right now. Best save it for later.
You need to be in the right mood for vengeance.
I already have a long list of vengeance to exact. Even if I wanted to begin now, I'd have to start in the right order. Who knows how long it will be before I get to you?
Well, if you have so much to take care of, wouldn't it just be easier to give us a clean slate?
Anime org, that thing is impossible because you don't have as well as something else. But then also if you want to get it, just climb on the tower and jump from where you can get that offering. Offering? Sensei Minato, are you well, bro? Clean slate.
Absolutely not.
stealing my targets, calling me a ruthless ruler, and suspecting my uncle. All worthy of vengeance in my eyes.
She is definitely counting.
But you needn't worry, at least not whilst we're investigating this matter. I'm sure you're familiar with the phrase, a man of moral integrity fears no slanderous attack. If Uncle Schubert didn't commit any wrongdoing, then any such investigation will prove fruitless. But if he did commit a wrongful act, then he should bear the full punishment. I'm sure you understand.
I think I'm starting to see what you mean.
Good. Now, there are two key points that aristocrats attach great importance to. Your manner of speech and your bearing. Let's begin with your manner of speech. Aristocrats have a very unique way of carrying conversation, even with mundane daily topics.
Oh, Paimon's already learned some unique conversation. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Not even close. And besides, it sounds strange.
Hey! Paimon learned it from you! And didn't you say not to call others strange? It seems you don't respect the rules of your own clan.
No, I've no need to trouble myself with such frivolous formalities. Here, allow me to demonstrate. For example, when greeting a friend, you could say, "As the morning dew greets the coming dawn, so do I greet you, my dear friend."
As the morning dew does what now?
However, such a phrase may only be used during the morning hours. Also, the party with whom you're speaking must be of approximately the same status as you. Morning dew is not uncommon, so it expresses that friendship should not be measured by value, yet also suggests that friendship between aristocrats is pure like water.
Seems like a lot of work just to greet a good friend.
Oh, no. You must be prudent with your words. Calling someone a good friend could easily offend them.
What?
But didn't you just say my dear friend in your example? Paimon's confused.
Yes, I did. But you must know in the Lawrence family, dear friend is a set phrase that can only be used towards certain friends with whom one is acquainted, but not particularly close. It sounds much more pleasant to call an acquaintance a dear friend. So, another thing to remember. Aristocrats are concerned with face and being polite. However, if you were to use dear friend to address an intimate friend, the recipient would think that you were deliberately trying to estrange them.
This is getting complicated. You mean you always have to talk this way?
This is only the first step in making a greeting. After addressing one another, you then exchange courtesies.
Wait! This is all too abstract. Perhaps it would be better if you gave some real-life demonstrations.
Ah. Very well. Come with me. We'll choose some bystanders to converse with.
Okay. Talk to the locals and observe Eula's demonstration. Okay. Wow, chat में क्या चल रहा है? What the heck? Norman, let's go.
Oh, you're Eula of the Lawrence clan, right? This can't be good.
You there, lowly laborer. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility...
खुद भूल गई. Nice.
Oh, right. By solemnly kneeling to the ground with utmost sincerity.
Huh? I can't make heads or tails of anything you're saying.
Hold on. What did they always teach me? Whenever a dispute arises, protection of your family's prestige and dignity always takes precedence. Got it. As a lowly commoner, you shall maintain absolute reverence when speaking with those under which you so graciously toil. How dare you speak in such a manner?
Ugh, is everyone from the Lawrence clan so strange? The days of the Lawrence clan's tyranny have long passed. I don't care what you're trying to do. Just beat it.
I think you misunderstood her. She's just giving us a demonstration, that's all.
Like I said, I don't care what you're doing. I have nothing to say to any member of the Lawrence clan. And here's a word of advice. I wouldn't be caught dead walking too closely with any one of their like in Mondstadt. If that's all, I'll be going. I'm afraid I won't be able to control myself if we talk any longer.
Hey! Don't leave! Halt! Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Uh-oh.
Wow, the Lawrence name really does carry a terrible reputation.
Never mind him. I could have predicted as much. Let's find someone else.
Hey, look over there!
खुद से बात कर रही है?
She's all by herself, right? Because she's acting as if she's talking and laughing with somebody else. Paimon's creeped out.
I had an imaginary friend too when I was a kid. Really?
What? You mean you used to act like that too? So is this an invisible friend who hangs out with you sometimes? Or do they just exist in your imagination?
Imaginary means in your imagination. In your imagination means imaginary. दोनों सेम चीज है.
Imagination, imaginary. Oh, you must mean imagined friend, right? Why didn't you just say so? So, this imaginary friend of yours, when does Paimon get to meet them?
Well, don't hang out anymore. They're invisible now.
Seriously? So, imaginary friends just disappear when you grow up?
Exactly,
Oh,
yes.
Paimon was looking forward to meeting yours. Hey, don't suppose your brother has an imaginary friend too?
Sure, they do.
No way! You guys are so lucky! Because they have this game in Liyue. Have you heard of it? It's a 4-player game, but it seems you guys could play it with just the 2 of you.
Oh, Traveler. Fancy meeting you here.
Hey, Vindy.
Tone-deaf bard. What are you doing here?
I'm here because Lisa has been making some exciting new contraptions.
Why does the thought of Lisa's contraptions make Paimon so nervous?
Come now, that's no way to speak about the elegant Miss Lisa. For this particular contraption, Lisa had to import some dangerous materials from Sumeru.
Dangerous?
Okay. Lisa को ये सब चीज़ का access कहाँ से मिला? Monocle equipped with some sort of a detector. Looks like a regular monocle to me.
That's right. Looks like a monocle, but actually it's called a Nernama detector. Sadly, Lisa isn't able to use it herself, so I'm borrowing it for a while. And also, I'm testing it out for her, to see if it actually works.
Huh? Why can't Lisa use it?
Perhaps it's because she lacks a certain childlike sense of wonder. Or maybe there's some other reason for it. If you want to know for sure, just ask her yourself sometime.
So, you can see them? Go on, tell us. What does his imaginary friend look like?
That would be telling. Anyway, it's all yours now, traveler. Take a look. See if you can see Nora's imaginary friend.
Do you see him? Do you see him?
Wow, it really works. Yeah, seems like they're best friends.
So it does work for you two.
Paimon wants to see? Wait, but this gizmo isn't in Paimon's size. Alright then, you'll just have to be Paimon's eyes on the ground. Let's go see what everyone's imaginary friends look like.
Should you be trapped in a windless land? Okay.
Flora from the flower shop always seems kinda floaty-headed. You know, Paimon bets she has an imaginary friend.
Imaginary friend. अरे अभी नीचे दिखा रहा है, अभी ऊपर दिखा रहा है, बताया इनका बात हो रहा है ना.
You there, lowly toiler. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan.
What the?
I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility, and solemnly kneel to the ground with utmost sincerity. Huh? Why don't you respond? According to the custom, I must wait until you kneel completely before I can say the next words. Ah, right. I mustn't look at you too long, or I'll be drawing more attention to our difference in status. Oh dear, I've already stared at you for quite a while.
Fine.
You may spare yourself the formality of kneeling, as it may be a little inconvenient. I shall continue. Oh, wait. I think there's a line for people with rude attitudes in this situation.
Hey, stop bothering me or else I might say something you wouldn't like to hear. Then again, I've got no words for anyone from the Lawrence clan.
Again? What's with this attitude?
That escalated fast. Maybe we should just stop for now.
Yes, I don't think his attitude will change. If I keep grandstanding like this, the outcome won't be good. Let's try to find someone else to talk to. I'll remember your unwillingness to comply. Mark my words. Vengeance will be mine.
Eh, what the? कुछ भी हो रहा है.
You there, lowly worker.
Yeah, I've already heard it all before. Look, just spare me the time. Our answer's always the same. We've got nothing to say to the likes of you. I mean, seriously, can't you just take a hint?
Please calm down. We don't want to cause any trouble.
I know she's a knight of Favonius, and that the knights wouldn't misplace their trust, but the name Lawrence carries too much weight with it. Even to this very day, the descendants of the Lawrence clan are still scheming to reclaim Mondstadt and reinstate their aristocratic rule. And if that wasn't enough, here you are purposefully using their awkward way of speaking just to put on an act? Don't you care for the feelings of us ordinary folk?
You have a point. But mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
Huh? You want to fight? Listen here. I may be no match for you, but I'll be sure to lodge a complaint with the Knights of Favonius.
Maybe we should just call it a day now. Maybe everyone should just take a step back.
I'm sorry, but I want her to understand that I'm serious. Listen here. If you don't want things to get more unpleasant, then you'd better just stop.
Forget it. There's no point in quarreling any further. Let's go. It's all right. This happens quite often. Let's find someone else to talk to.
65 Usama Kurashi means I'm the only low life over here who don't have any work. You're not the only one. Me too here. Don't worry, man. You're not alone.
Paimon thinks we've seen enough now. Let's just stop.
Enough bejati for today.
Actually, Paimon thinks we should apologize for asking you to demonstrate for us. We had no idea the feelings between the Lawrence clan and the people of Mondstadt were so bitter.
What can we do? The Lawrence name is already a dirty word among every household in Mondstadt. Even 3-year-olds know the story. I see this kind of attitude all the time.
And somehow you still manage to brush it off with a laugh. I'm starting to sympathize with you.
Don't worry. What with me being a Knight of Favonius, they're usually willing to speak a few words with me. Perhaps my aristocratic manner of speech provoked them today. Believe me, it's not a big issue.
So this is the way things are normally for you? There's no need for them to direct their anger at you personally.
That's the way things are. Perhaps it's just fate for those who have made mistakes. Accepting punishment is only fair, right? But when your family has committed atrocities, I'm afraid there's no easy path to reconciliation. As memories are carried in the city breeze, the faults of such grievances are passed from one generation to the next. It is now my turn to bear this burden. At least I have a means of living a relatively normal life compared to the elders of my family. I have nothing to be discontented about.
So you knew all along that we would encounter this kind of problems?
Yeah! Why were you so willing to try and demonstrate for us?
Oh, that reminds me. That last person will not escape my vengeance either.
Yeah.
Let's leave it at that. Just think of it as something I like to do. But unfortunately, you probably didn't learn much from those conversations. It seems we have no other choice but to find more people to talk to.
No need! Besides, the Traveler's pretty sharp, and nothing gets in our way on an adventure. Paimon thinks we got the gist of it now. Right? Right?
Yeah, I think I've got it. I'm still not too sure I can do this. Yeah.
We'll just have to roll with it for now. Let's just keep Eula from getting anyone else riled up.
Yep.
Well then, I'm glad you learned something. You're already halfway toward mastering aristocratic conduct. A proper manner of speech is more aesthetic than anything else. It stems from their taste for refinement. But we must also practice your bearing. I have a very effective way of training for this. Come with me to Dragonspine.
Oh no. वो जगह नहीं जाना. I hate this place. Dragon spine सुन के health कम हो जाता है.
Don't worry. Snowfall on this scale is no impediment. We can keep moving.
It's so cold. Does aristocrat training really need to be done here?
If you wish to truly achieve the dignified conduct of an aristocrat, you must learn to remain composed and elegant even amidst harsh conditions. For example, you can see that part of the path up ahead is quite difficult to traverse. But a well-trained aristocrat would not only effortlessly proceed forward, but do so without a stain on their garment and their elegance fully intact.
Paimon thinks seems we've left the realm of aristocrats and entered the realm of adventuring. Compared to what we've already seen, this should be a piece of cake.
Okay. Yeah, I'm used to this kind of challenge. Should be way easier than making conversation at least. Yep.
Paimon thinks so too. But you've got this in the bag.
You look pretty confident this time. All right, let's get started. Remember, you must be graceful and elegant. Don't get knocked or launched into the air. That would be most unsightly.
Launched into the... Okay, I'll be graceful as hell.
That won't do. You've exposed your shortcomings. No need to worry. Head back to the starting point and try again.
What the? हम तो साइड से निकल रहे थे.
It'll be difficult at first, but the key is to remain patient. Let's try again.
Proton's dragon spine
Remember,
is
you
nightmare
must
for
be
lower
elegant.
AR.
Don't get knocked or launched into the air.
मुझे अभी भी पसंद नहीं.
Incoming! Hey! Boom boom!
और मैं इसे तोड़ सकती हूँ. Never mind.
That won't do. You've exposed your shortcomings. No need to worry. Head back to the starting point and try again.
ये क्या हो गया?
It'll be difficult at first. Remember, you must be...
अरे कहाँ मार रही है?
Motion to compel!
Steady as stone.
मैं कहाँ चली गई?
As a good knight should.
Time for your arraignment!
मैं जा क्यों नहीं पा रही? What the hell?
That won't do. You've exposed your shortcomings.
Oh,
No need to worry.
no,
Head back to the starting point and try again.
Sensei मैंने ये क्या
It'll
था?
be difficult at first. Remember, That won't do. You've exposed your shortcomings.
कैसे?
No need to worry. Head back to the starting point and try again.
ओ भाई, ये इतना difficult क्यों है?
It'll be difficult at first. Remember,
I hate this.
Incinerate! Boom boom!
that won't do. You've exposed your shortcomings. No need to worry. Head back to the starting point and try again.
Protons, you think this is difficult? Wait for little while.
It'll be
Okay.
difficult at first. Remember,
मुझे hit नहीं खाना है, right?
Incinerate!
Oh my god.
that won't do. You've exposed your shortcomings.
No
need to worry. Head back to the starting point and try again.
I hate this kind of mission.
It'll be difficult at first. Remember, you...
Boom boom! Motion to compel!
Okay, calm down.
That won't do. You've exposed your shortcomings.
Damn
No
it.
need to worry. Head back to the starting point and...
Oh my god. I hate this.
It'll be difficult at first. Remember,
Boom boom! Ha! Cha! 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 Ha!
Phew.
not bad. A lot better than I had anticipated.
Hyman almost didn't make it through. Good thing we didn't get stuck. So, are we aristocrats now?
Don't flatter yourselves. We've only just begun.
Oh my god.
This scenario was relatively simple. In the face of a real battle, one would seldom have a chance to stop and evaluate the situation. There's a ley line monolith just up ahead that will attract nearby monsters. True elegance is the ability to calmly yet swiftly make decisions in the heat of battle.
Is this how you normally train? No wonder you are so skilled. Protons. Stay calm and do it. Don't rush. Okay.
My family set only the highest expectations for me, even as a child. Let's proceed, shall we?
Cold, cold, so much. ये सब क्या है? अरे
This is the ley line monolith. Go ahead, activate it. But be careful not to get launched into the air or frozen while fighting. That would be most unsightly. Ha! Yeah! Speed of light! Hey! Cut to the chase!
my god, almost.
Don't blink. Motion to compel.
Okay.
Leave it all to me.
Boom boom.
मुझे डैमेज नहीं लेना है.
Time for your arraignment. Incinerate.
Okay.
Well done. Your performance was most impressive. And you managed to remain calm even in these grueling dragon spine surroundings. I'm starting to wonder if even I could have done the same. Given such an outstanding performance, it seems there is little left for me to teach you.
Like Paimon said, adventuring is our specialty. So, that's it for our training, right? Then let's get out of Dragon Spine before Paimon turns into a popsicle.
Hold on. I was commending the Traveler's performance just now. You, on the other hand, seem to have made no progress at all.
Eh,
What? You mean Paimon was also part of the training?
Yes, of course. You were frantically flying and dashing about throughout the entire thing. Not an elegant sight at all. Did you even listen to anything I was trying to teach you?
maybe the weather is just too cold here. Maybe that's just Paimon style.
Yeah, that's it. It's too cold here. Besides, Paimon was paying attention to the Traveler.
Whatever the reason, not heeding my instructions. A cause for vengeance, perhaps. Now, drink this.
Huh? What is it? Are you trying to poison Paimon?
Certainly not. It's warm milk. Didn't you just say that you were freezing? Drink it and it'll help warm you up.
Oh, thank you. Are you still planning on the whole vengeance thing?
If I wasn't, then why would I care about you being cold? If you turned into a Paimon popsicle, that would ruin my plans for vengeance now, wouldn't it? So, dear friend, don't die on me out here.
Ah! Paimon knew something was off.
Thank you for looking after Paimon.
All in the name of vengeance. No need to thank me. Now then, given that your training is complete, it's time we return to Mondstadt. Our last step will be preparing a cordial gift to present to my uncle when you meet him. I already have something in mind. Let's pay Sarah a visit at Good Hunter.
Okay. Finally. Protons, wow, good job. Thank you. Thank you. हाँ हाल खराब ड्रैगन स्पाइन सुन के ही दिमाग खराब होता है मेरा. Amber. Ooh la la.
Oh, hey, Eula. I see you've met the honorary knight.
We meet again, Amber. Seems we're just bound to run into you these days.
Well, I just got back and was thinking about grabbing a bite at Good Hunter. But now that you're here, why don't we all eat together?
Very well. It's been some time since we've last shared a meal together. Come, take a seat. We can discuss my uncle's gift while we eat.
Yes? Is there something else you'd like to order?
Could you please prepare a serving of my uncle's favorite, gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut? We'll take it as a gift to him later.
Coming right up. It'll take some time to prepare. I'll have it here at the counter once it's ready.
Hold on a moment. Is this satisfying salad also something that Amber ordered?
No, she didn't order it. But because she didn't order any vegetables, I thought I'd throw in a salad on the house. You know, to contrast all the meat dishes.
That's
So,
nice.
we clearly didn't order this, yet you prepared it without authorization. Mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
You're gonna take revenge on her for giving us a free salad?
You should know me by now. That's the kind of villainous character I am. Well then, please wait a moment while I get the dish for your uncle started.
Delicious unauthorized delicacies. Sarah will pay for this.
Why would you choose gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut as a gift for your uncle? Hyman's never even heard that dish before.
This dish isn't actually on Good Hunter's menu. Only long-standing patrons such as my uncle would know about the dish. The old aristocrat seemed to take a liking to it.
Because of the sour flavor of the sauerkraut, not too many people are fond of it these days. I guess it's become less popular over time. Eula treated me to the dish once, and I couldn't even finish a bite. I've nicknamed it gebratenes Fleisch mit Vengeance ever since. Ugh.
I never expected us to have such completely different tastes in food. If I weren't in such a good mood, I'd say that constitutes grounds for transgression.
So even Amber doesn't escape your vengeance.
Of course not. It's hard to find someone in Mondstadt that attracts contempt as much as she does.
It's fine when you're just joking between us, but I'm afraid our honorary knight might misunderstand you. Eula's always talking about vengeance, but that's just how she is. It's nothing you should take too seriously.
But I am serious, and I'll remember every transgression committed against me. Ugh, it's no wonder so many people dislike you.
Hyman's starting to realize that Eula is actually a very good person. There's no need to be so awkward when you want to say something nice.
Listen, you've never been labeled as a social pariah, have you?
Well, no?
No.
So that's why you wouldn't understand how hard it is for a bad person to try to be good. It's impossible for me, and I have no intention of acting like a good person. All right, no need to look so sullen. I'm just kidding. Come on, let's eat. The food is getting cold.
Oh, I'm stuffed. I'll see Sarah about the bill.
No need. I've left the mora under the plate. If you try to settle it with her in person, she won't accept payment for the salad. Don't underestimate my ability to exact revenge. Sarah won't get the upper hand this time. All right, next you should pay my uncle a visit. He has a small camp at the top of the mountain near Springvale. He usually whiles his time away there when there's nothing else to do.
Aren't you coming with us, Eula?
I'm afraid that wouldn't be very convenient for me. It'd be better if you two went alone. Ah, yes. Please do remember to pick up the dish from Sarah.
I still have more
Okay.
recon to do in the wilderness. Well, until next time.
Let's meet again. What an interesting bunch you are.
Oh, you She's a sweetheart.
Here, the Gebratenes Fleisch mit sauerkraut is ready to go. Be sure to eat it while it's hot, otherwise the flavor will be spoiled. And by the way, don't worry too much when Eula says strange things. She's actually a very good person.
Paimon's been meaning to ask. No one could stand the sight of Eula when she was trying to speak with the others in Mondstadt earlier. But she seemed to get along fine with you and Amber just now. What's up with that?
The people of Mondstadt don't take kindly to anyone bearing the Lawrence name. They are unable to see past her family, therefore they don't actually see Eula for herself. So no matter what Eula tries to do, it's seen as a wrongdoing. It essentially strips the meaning of anything she tries to accomplish.
I think I understand now. So that's what she meant when she said it was hard for a bad person to try to be a good person.
How come you're able to see Eula differently then?
Well, when she joined the Knights of Favonius, it caused quite an uproar. Many people signed a petition demanding that the Knights reverse their decision. At the same time, numerous members of the Lawrence clan crowded the entrance of the Knights of Favonius headquarters, clamoring for Eula to give an explanation.
Whoa, so both sides were unhappy.
That's right. So you can imagine how determined Eula must have been under such circumstances. But thanks to Grandmaster Varka and the unwavering attitudes of others in the Knights of Favonius, they were able to quell the unrest. Tensions still remain beneath the surface, I'm afraid. In the eyes of the people, she's a stain on the Knights of Favonius, and in the eyes of the Lawrence clan, she's a disgrace to her family. But she simply fulfills her duty as a knight, silently helping one person after another, myself included. People like Eula should be approached with care and understanding. She could stand to be treated a little more fairly.
It's good that you're able to understand her. If only there were more people like you.
I believe a day will come when things will get better.
Once everything's settled, we should go talk to Eula again. Paimon thinks we know how to communicate with her now.
I'm glad. I think that would make her very happy, though she might not ever admit it. Take care. Please come again.
That's so sweet. Eula is such a sweetheart. Okay. Hey, hello, uncle.
The tent seems to be pretty tattered, but there's a really fancy chair. Could this be another aristocratic custom?
Ah, it's you again. I thought I had rid myself of you two.
We have heard that aristocrats are most magnanimous. Please, if I may be so bold as to say a few humble words.
A few humble words, huh? Yes, that sounds appropriate enough. Very well. I'm certainly not one to be narrow-minded. I'll overlook your previous misconduct for now and listen to what you have to say.
Wow, this guy thinks so highly of himself.
Before I go further, I wish to express my will of resistance. It is an honor to stand before you here, immersed in your supreme brilliance. Before I go further, I wish to express my will of resistance. ये कुछ ज़्यादा नहीं हो जा रहा?
Ah, a kindred spirit, I see. Yes, we must resist the blundering knights of Favonius. You are true and principled. Impressive. My intentions were to test your humility. It appears you have become well versed in our etiquette.
Oh, so he was testing us. Sheesh, what an ordeal.
Your conduct is satisfactory. I must say, such progress in such a short time is practically unfathomable. If I may ask, from whence did you learn such a civilized manner of speech?
I was fortunate enough to benefit from the knowledge of a dear friend. I refined my conduct with some instruction in the classic courtesy of a dear friend.
Ah, good. Very good. You are bright, and compared with the common folk of Mondstadt, you certainly have potential. If you were of aristocratic blood, your prospects would be promising indeed.
By the way, we brought a gift. Paimon means we would like to present you with a small token of our goodwill.
Could this be? Gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut? It's evident that your sentiment is genuine. As a young person nowadays, only with no small effort could you achieve such a dish. It's been so long since I dug into a big, tasty... I beg your pardon. What I mean to say is, since it's nearly mealtime, I shall partake.
What the hell?
Ah, yes. This aroma, just as I remember it. And this exquisite sour flavor. A delicacy that only us noblemen and women could appreciate.
Now even Paimon's starting to wonder what it tastes like.
I acknowledge your genuine goodwill. Such sincerity must certainly imply that you come bearing a request.
It seems there's word that the Lawrence family has a grand scheme of sort.
Wait, so you've come to know of this, too? It was meant to be a family secret.
I wish to lend you a helping hand. I would like to do what I can for the nobility. I wish I would what I can for the nobility.
Well, considering your meticulous etiquette, you must be a talent of unusual fortitude. I'm willing to place my full trust in you. Please, come with me. We happen to be in need of competent fellows like yourself.
Where are we going?
To see some friends from a distant land. They have offered their assistance in restoring the Lawrence clan to its former glory.
Fatui again?
So he trusts
Maybe.
us solely based on your etiquette.
I think we need to be careful. Perhaps this is what the old aristocrat sees as most important. I think we need to be careful.
Well then, let's get going, shall we? You'll understand everything in due course.
Do you think his friends are the Fatui?
Yep.
Things will get sticky if the...
Fatui होगा और कौन हो सकता है? No. अरे ओह ये रहा लेवल 59। मेरे पास हाइड्रो तो नहीं है, क्रायो है। क्रायो, अरे
My demon expelling mantra is ready.
वेल इसका इतना कुछ काम नहीं है, सो
For justice.
ओके। आई होप मैं टिक जाऊंगी।
Huh? Why have you put on a mask all of a sudden?
I don't wish to be seen by any strangers. It is only proper for aristocrats to wear a mask.
Even if they are powerful, our status is much higher than theirs in the land of Mondstadt. And therefore, we shouldn't allow them to admire our true faces so easily. I see.
Good thinking. Paimon thought for sure they'd recognize us.
Let's proceed, shall we? I'll introduce you as my guest. As you'll see in a moment, there are many already helping us. I heard that this area had already been purged once by the Knights of Favonius, but it's the only place around Mondstadt that is well concealed and spacious enough. Although it has fallen into disrepair and does not suit the tastes of the nobility, we simply have to make do for now.
Sorry, can we walk any faster?
Of course not. An aristocrat always moves with grace in his steps. Moving hurriedly is unacceptable.
As expected, it's the Fatui!
As expected.
Because we always see them around the city. They must be very powerful.
Huh. Nothing more than foreign ruffians with power and the ability to flaunt it. But they are favorable business partners.
Hold it right there! Who's this?
If you really must know, they're my guests. If you happen to offend them in even the slightest, then you will be held accountable by the Lawrence clan.
But this matter is of utmost secrecy. We must exercise caution.
You dare question the ways of a nobleman? I don't have time for this. Make way.
No need to sound all high and mighty like that. Fine. You may proceed.
Good thing you're with us. They don't dare to question you.
Of course. That is the benefit of prestige. In past times, it would be a dire offense to speak to a nobleman in such a manner. We could determine a person's fate with the blink of an eye. And such glory will return to me again before long.
Okay. ये अंकल काफी खतरनाक सिचुएशन में है।
Where have I seen this person before? And who, may I ask, is this? We mustn't bring just anyone in here.
Sergey.
This is our new ally that I've recently met. They are completely trustworthy. You have the word of the Lawrence clan.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Our plans are strictly confidential. It's not wise to bring in an outsider at this time. Furthermore, there's been word that an outlander who joined the Knights of Favonius has been very active in Mondstadt recently.
Don't be ridiculous. Besides, my guest is well versed in the etiquette of the nobility. I must treat them with the proper mutual respect. The Knights of Favonius pay no regard to such details. They could never understand the intricacies of our etiquette.
And what about this thing?
You mean Paimon?
Enough! You dare question my word? Need I remind you who it is who has made your activity in Mondstadt possible? Without the support of the Lawrence clan, you would have all been driven out by the Knights of Favonius like dogs. You must immediately offer your sincerest apologies to my friend. You've offended their honor.
Fine. I'll take your word and make no further inquiries. Now, to the matter at hand. Did you bring the diagram of Mondstadt's defenses as promised?
Oh, so that's what's going on here.
Yes, of course. Here it is.
Oh
Let me
my
see.
God.
Why is it so poorly drawn? Everything's so squiggly and crooked. And what is this shape supposed to be?
Excuse me? I'll have you know that I went to great lengths to carefully draw this map by hand myself. That shape is the symbol of the Knights of Favonius.
I see. Crude, but I can make do. Are you able to verify that this is all reliable information?
Of course, you needn't worry about that. Don't forget what we agreed upon. The flag of the Lawrence clan will fly above the Knights of Favonius headquarters. The rights to that building, as well as the whole of Mondstadt, belong to the Lawrence clan.
Yes, we will both profit from this agreement. There's no use haggling over the details. We will make good use of the intel you provided. Also, be certain not to divulge our identity. There would be diplomatic consequences, you know.
Don't worry, this matter is only between you and I. And my new friend here. No one else will know of it. Once this is over, I shall stand atop the Favonius headquarters and rebuke their pathetic rule over Mondstadt. Then, the city and all its people will once again be under the rightful and unwavering rule of the Lawrence clan.
Okay.
Perfect. Just as it once was, and just as it should be.
May I remind you once again that we mustn't act rashly. That is all. For now.
Very well.
Very well.
Huh? What are you doing?
No need to keep up appearances.
That's right! It's the Honorary Knight and their trusty companion, Paimon! We're here to crush your evil schemes into dust! Dust!
I think they got the message, Paimon.
So this was all just a ploy to deceive me!
It's your own fault! Who would put so much trust in someone based purely on their manners?
After so much planning, this is how it ends? Huh? We'll see about that!
Hare uncle.
Just as I expected. I knew I should have never trusted these foolish aristocrats. No matter, we already have the intel we need. Get them!
What the?
They're running off in different directions. Paimon remembers that this place is a dead end. Let's take care of the Fatui first and then deal with Schubert later. Incinerate!
I will
Incoming!
Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun. One with my blade. Submit for judgment. I slipped up.
Come through!
Run! Well, this isn't over.
Don't blink! With sword comes shadow.
Get it together. There.
Motion to compel.
Looks like I went too far.
Breath of the flame.
A touch of frost.
No, my sword. Ring cutter.
Sing this quickly.
Incinerate.
Oh my god.
The door is open. Let's go.
touch me! Get out of my way! I'll leave on my own!
It seems we finally caught up with you. This place is crawling with Fatui. Oh, it's you. It seems your investigation went well.
It was all worth it. Things progressed much faster than we anticipated.
Aha! I see now. So you're the one that taught them our etiquette. And I thought you despised such pleasantries. Furthermore, there is a rule in our family. Such traditions are never to be taught to outsiders.
Ah, yes. Rings a bell. So what? I had no reason not to teach them.
You have brought shame to our family and ruined my plans. It's all for naught now.
I know that you poured great efforts into these plans, Uncle. But you were well aware that it was not the right thing to do. As a Knight of Favonius, I could not overlook your actions.
Knight of Favonius? Let's get one thing straight. I am your uncle, and you are a member of the Lawrence clan. You should strive to restore your family's glory. You still have a chance. Defeat every Knight of Favonius here, and leave with me. Then I shall plead with the family to spare you, and give you a new beginning.
So just to be clear, you want a Knight of Favonius to attack the Knights of Favonius?
I shall say this one last time. You are not a Knight of Favonius. You are a descendant of the Lawrence clan. The blood of the Lawrence clan flows in your veins. You must comply with the will of the family.
Since when have I ever complied with the will of the family?
Why, you unruly maid!
If anyone should be angry, it should be me. As a member of the Lawrence clan, you knowingly plotted against the city of Mondstadt and threatened its safety. Had you ever stopped to consider the trouble it would bring to so many people? Had you considered how many enemies you would make, trying to keep the plans under wraps?
You dare lecture me?
That's right. In the name of the family that you so dearly revere, Uncle Schubert. I've never experienced the age of glory you always speak of. And I've never understood our family's incessant pursuit of it. But I am capable of discerning right from wrong. And I deeply understand what freedom means to the people of Mondstadt.
Nice.
The Lawrence clan should never and will never become what you've dreamed it to be.
Oh, the disgrace of it all! How could such a rebellious monster emerge from our own family?
Things are starting to get pretty hysterical here. Politeness and elegance seem to have gone out the window.
That's enough fuss for today.
Nice.
You two, take him away. The honorary knight and I have other matters to attend to. Given that you've already taken action, I assume you've come across some conclusive evidence?
The Fatui are in possession of a diagram of Mondstadt defenses.
Paimon took a peek at their diagram. Your uncle had mapped out all of the Knight's patrol routes and marked out key information about Mondstadt.
Uh-oh.
And there was me thinking that he was just another elder of the family. And a lazy one at that. I never suspected he could stoop this low. So stubborn. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine. Let's discuss this later. Our first priority is recovering that diagram.
Oh, Eula try करने मिलेगा. That's nice. Let's go.
More speed.
They're here! Stop them!
Beg for mercy.
Swift and merciful.
from whence you came!
Crush! Beg for mercy.
किधर भाग गया?
Rain outlines your fate.
Shudder!
Must counterattack.
Beg for mercy. Shudder!
Finally, some quiet.
नाइस। ये क्या तलवार है? मस्त है। नाइस नाइस नाइस।
Beg for mercy. Crush! Vengeance will be mine. Beg for mercy.
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
Shudder!
Oh my god.
You need to hurry up.
Crush!
This was well done. I
Beg for mercy.
calculated. You need to hurry up.
No, my sword! Let me weave you a birth.
Shudder!
An unfortunate fault.
Crush!
Could this through? Let's not waste time.
Shudder!
Stay right there.
Crush! Yeah! Shudder!
Let's end this quickly.
Oh my
Well
god.
met.
This is bad.
Is it?
Crush! Beg for mercy.
Rain outlines your fate.
Flood of frost!
I guess this is it.
Wait. Let me heal my Yula. That's sad. Phew.
That seemed to work.
Crush! Beg for mercy. Shudder! Yeah!
Finally, some quiet.
ये तो खुद ही मर जा रहा है।
Nowhere to hide. Motion to compel. Boom!
Finished.
ओके और भी अंदर जाना है। लेट्स गो।
Here it is! That's where they put the diagram!
Trapped us here, huh? I guess there's no other option but to fight.
Beg for mercy.
You dare provoke me! Fatui, come forth and dispose of them! Leaving so soon?
for mercy. Crush. Shudder. Freeze to the core. Beg for mercy.
Can't run from death.
Shudder. Beg for mercy. Shudder. This must be it. They may very well have already made a copy of it. But without my uncle as their puppet, there'd be no use in them attacking the city.
The Fatui wouldn't have relied only on your uncle.
True. But if their plan had hinged purely on taking Mondstadt by force, as opposed to with the help of a puppet, they could have spared themselves the trouble. The Fatui are dishonest, but they wouldn't go as far as to start an open war. Their opposition wouldn't just be Mondstadt alone.
Right. That's what I was thinking. That would be putting the cart before the horse.
Anyway, I'll inform the acting Grandmaster. She'll know how to handle things from here.
By the way, why did you follow us here?
Oh yeah! You suddenly appeared at just the right moment!
Yeah, about that. Because you stole my targets by attacking the Fatui I'd been tracking earlier. I came to exact my vengeance. You tried to do my job for me, and I'm here to return the favor.
So getting the diagram of monster defenses was your way of exacting vengeance? Guess we're even now, right?
Finally! After all this time, Paimon understands what you're saying! In reality, you sensed that something might happen to us during our investigation. You were worried about us and your uncle, so you brought a team to take a look.
My purpose was vengeance. Don't twist the story. You don't look too bright, but it turns out you have a knack for scheming. And mark my words, I'll remember that.
Hey, what do you mean Paimon doesn't look too bright?
You have seeded a deep enmity between us. Just you wait. Even if you were to be completely destroyed, I would never forget you.
So does that make us your arch-enemies?
Bring it on!
Bye.
I like your fighting spirit. I'll take this diagram back to the Knights of Favonius and take it from here.
Sure. Well, see you around.
That you will. And make sure not to steal my targets next time.
Oh my. Such a sweetheart. Any more treasure here? Nope. क्या sweetheart है, you know. Oh my god. Nice character, nice. I guess Yula का story हो गया, right? Yep. ये शायद वेंटी का स्टोरी है. किसी और दिन करेंगे. आज के लिए बस इतना ही रखते हैं. Let's go home. Let's go home. Phew, can I make a wish? Just one wish. Yep. Phew. Let's go. Yep. Xinyan. Fair enough. मुझे 4 stars काफी मिल रहे हैं. कोई ना. C1 Xinyan. Fair enough. Xingqiu. Anything else? Nope.
Something bad happen again?
ये इवेंट तो हो गया. चलो गाइस, आज के लिए बस इतना ही रखते हैं. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वाचिंग. मेक श्योर टू लाइक, सब्सक्राइब, कमेंट, शेयर, जो भी करना होता है खुद कर दीजिएगा. Make sure to check out my Discord.
Now, this
Link
is
is
what
in
I
the
call a moment of
description.
solitude.
मेरा आउट्रो के बीच में बोलना है सिंचू, सीरियसली. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.
Yeah. Everybody knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart's vacant now. Yeah, she hates me now, I made mistakes but now I don't ever wanna be alone. I don't really ever feel at home. On my own, in the zone, that's the only way I know. Feeling low, about to blow back up. Here I won't ever let the doubt creep in. Gotta pop a couple more aspirin. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to break it off best friends. I don't really understand myself. I don't really understand, need help. I don't wanna be left on the shelf. Couldn't even hear me if I yelled. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold. Break down, always feel like I could break now, but I never let it take me to that place now. I won't ever let my thoughts get away now. I got better things to do, picking fate now. I just wanna be the best, call me great now. I don't know if I'm okay or insane now. I remember better days on the playground, hoping I can find my way to even when I'm feeling down. I fight, even when I don't know what is right. I'ma pick a side, and I'ma take pride. I will decide my fate, and I will never let them tell me who I am. If you try to shape me, I'll be damned. Planet on the ground is where I stand. Never give up, that was always the plan. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold. Yeah. Everybody knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart's vacant now. Yeah, she hates me now, I made mistakes but now I don't ever wanna be alone. I don't really ever feel at home. On my own, in the zone, that's the only way I know. Feeling low, about to blow back up. Here I won't ever let the doubt creep in. Gotta pop a couple more aspirin. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to break it off best friends. I don't really understand myself. I don't really understand, need help. I don't wanna be left on the shelf. Couldn't even hear me if I yelled. It's so cold outside. I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside. I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold. Break down, always feel like I could break now, but I never let it take me to that place now. I won't ever let my thoughts get away now. I got better things to do, picking fate now. I just wanna be the best, call me great now. I don't know if I'm okay or insane now. I remember better days on the playground, hoping I can find my way to even when I'm feeling down. I fight, even when I don't know what is right. I'ma pick a side, and I'ma take pride. I will decide my fate, and I will never let them tell me who I am. If you try to shake me, I'll be damned. Planet on the ground is where I stand. Never give up, that was always the plan. It's so cold outside. I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside. I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold. Everybody knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart's vacant now. Yeah, she hates me now, I made mistakes but now I don't ever wanna be alone. I don't really ever feel at home. On my own, in the zone, that's the only way I know. Feeling low, about to blow back up. Here I won't ever let the doubt creep in. Gotta pop a couple more aspirin. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to break it off best friends. I don't really understand myself. I don't really understand, need help. I don't wanna be left on the shelf. Couldn't even hear me if I yelled. It's so cold outside. I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside. I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold. Break down, always feel like I could break now, but I never let it take me to that place now. I won't ever let my thoughts get away now. I got better things to do, picking fate now. I just wanna be the best, call me great now. I don't know if I'm okay or insane now. I remember better days on the playground, hoping I can find my way to even when I'm feeling down. I fight, even when I don't know what is right. I'ma pick a side, and I'ma take pride. I will decide my fate, and I will never let them tell me who I am. If you try to shake me, I'll be damned. Planet on the ground is where I stand. Never give up, that was always the plan. It's so cold outside. I'm alone, Everybody knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart's vacant now. Yeah, she hates me now, I made mistakes but now I don't ever wanna be alone. I don't really ever feel at home. On my own, in the zone, that's the only way I know. Feeling low, about to blow back up. Here I won't ever let the doubt creep in. Gotta pop a couple more aspirin. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to break it off best friends. I don't really understand myself. I don't really understand, need help. I don't wanna be left on the shelf. Couldn't even hear me if I yelled. It's so cold outside. I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside. I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold. Break down, always feel like I could break now, but I never let it take me to that place now. I won't ever let my thoughts get away now. I got better things to do, picking fate now. I just wanna be the best, call me great now. I don't know if I'm okay or insane now. I remember better days on the playground, hoping I can find my way to even when I'm feeling down, I fight. Even when I don't know what is right, I'ma pick a side and I'ma take pride. I will decide my fate and I will never let them tell me who I am. If you try to shape me, I'll be damned. Planet on the ground is where I stand. Never give up, that was always the plan. It's so cold outside. I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside. I'm alone.